Jazzcast Pros.
Welcome to Fearless Fridays with Maryann, the podcast where real talk meets real transformation. I am your host, Dr. Maryann Rivera-Dannert, and with over 10 years as a life coach, author, speaker, and trainer, I will be guiding you on this journey of healing, growth, and empowerment. Each week, we dive into raw, authentic conversations about life's challenges, victories, and everything in between. Together, we'll hear your inner child, build unshakable confidence, and unlock the fearless you that's been waiting to shine. So grab your favorite drink, settle in, and let's take the next step towards the life that you deserve. This is your safe space, your community, and your call to be limitless, because it's time to be free, fearless, and fabulous. We are wrapping up Women's History Month, and I have one of my favorite humans. And y'all, she's trying to kidnap me and have me move to the Maryland area. So be on the lookout. So without further ado, hello, welcome to my show.
Hello, and thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. So tell us what's your name and who you are and a little bit about yourself.
Hello, everyone. It's an honor and privilege to be on the show with Maryann. My name is Stacey D.M. And I currently reside in Maryland, and I am the owner of Your Brilliant Transitions, which is a virtual administrative consulting company where I help business owners to ensure that their back office and their businesses operating effectively, efficiently on a solid administrative foundation. I'm also the visionary of Her Chosen Legacy magazine, which is an empowerment platform. That platform started I don't even know what to say. It wasn't something that was planned, and it just blossomed, but I will share more about that. I'm a mother of two young adults and domestic violence survivor. I'm from the Caribbean, and I love life. I love being silly. I love being the daughter of the king.
So getting started, we are talking about all things women's history. And I know that everything that you do aligns with being a woman, honoring others, specifically women. So who would you say is a woman in history who has inspired you and why?
In history, wow. So there's so many, but somebody that I really like is Angela Bassett. I always said that if I was making a movie or somebody was making a movie about me, I would love her to play me. I love Angela Bassett for who she is. She knows who she is. She knows her identity. She speaks her mind. She is somebody that goes after her dreams, and she uses her gifts. She uses her gifts to actually achieve and accomplish everything good from her business, empowering other women and making a difference in this world. Angela Bassett is somebody who strives for success and strives for the best of the best. She's a no-nonsense person, and I do my utmost best to watch just about every show that she's in, because I really, it would be an honor to meet her. I just love everything that she stands for.
I love that. What would you say is one lesson that you wish you had learned earlier in life?
To focus on my health. Yes. So I did not take that seriously. And, we are business owners. We are entrepreneurs. We may have a corporate job. We're mothers, sisters, whoever we are. But if we don't take care of our health, we cannot take care of the other people. We cannot take care of our business. We cannot operate our business properly. We can't take care of our families, because when your health is deteriorating or you have health issues, it can cripple you.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I really wish that as I was growing up, I would have focused more on making sure that I'm eating right, I'm exercising, I'm drinking my water, getting enough sleep, and taking care of Stacey.
And that is so true because I don't know about you, but when I was in my, 20s, early 30s, I could go out and eat whatever I wanted and still lose weight. Now I just smell a cupcake and I gain 5 pounds.
Yes, that is so true. That is so true. I remember when I was married, my ex-husband would say to me, you will get sick and the next day you are fine. Yeah, it does catch up on you though.
Yeah. And then also, balancing the working out and stuff like that. Before it's like you can walk anywhere and you'll be fine, run up and down the stairs. Now it's like I go up one flight of stairs. I need at least to go 5 minutes to catch my breath.
That yes. Some mornings when I'm heading to work, I'm going into the office, and it's like, okay, I'm going to take the stairs. I'm not taking the escalator. By the time I get to the top of the stairs, I'm like, I should have taken the escalator.
So for all of you listeners, if you are in your teens, your early 20s, your early 30s, please take care of your health. Keep walking, even if it's 10, 15 minutes a day on a consistent basis. Eat your fruits, eat your vegetables, wear your sunscreen. What would you say is a barrier that you have broken or a challenge that you have overcome in your personal life or professional life?
So actually, I just started to break this barrier recently in my
Okay.
young, older, because I won't give away my age. So my young, older age, I just recently started to break this barrier. So I mentioned earlier that I'm a domestic violence survivor. And one thing that I did not do, and it became a barrier for me, was professional development and personal development. Because I should say, taught, it was instilled in me. That's the correct. It was instilled in me that you already have your skills. You do not need to go back to school. You don't need to do this. You don't need a mentor. You don't need a coach. And that stayed in my head for so many years.
Mm.
And because of listening to somebody else and not doing what I needed to do so I could grow, that became a major barrier for me. And it was, I would say, maybe in the last year, I'm not even going to say 2 years, that I really started to, no, Stacey, you need to focus on professional development. And I can see now, I actually can see the fruits. I can actually see how I'm growing better by focusing on professional development and focusing on personal development, because that became a barrier for me, even in working in corporate America, because there were certain things that I should have known that I didn't know. In my business, there were things that I should have done or that I didn't do, because guess what? I didn't know. So that has been a significant barrier for me that I have recently started to overcome.
So talk to us a little bit about that Stacey before and the Stacey now. What are some of the traits, characteristics that she had that this Stacey in this day and age today does not have, and that she has healed or is healing?
First, let me say I'm healing, because healing is continuous. It takes time, but it's continuous. So one of those things is people pleasing. Oh, let me tell you, the biggest people, I would get A plus 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 plus
Yeah.
for people pleasing. And I'm not afraid to say it.
Yeah.
That was something that, and it took me years and years, and I'm still working on it. I'm a lot better.
Yeah.
But it took me years to realize, first of all, what is people pleasing, why I'm people pleasing, and that I shouldn't be people pleasing. And one of the things was that I had to learn who Stacey was, and that I am the daughter of a king, and that I am beautiful and I'm wonderful, and I didn't need to please anybody but him.
Yeah.
So now I can stand up and say, okay, you know what? I'm bold. I'm courageous. I'm amazing. I'm talented. I'm gifted because of him.
Right.
And that's who I am.
I know that's right. If you could rewrite Women's History Month, what changes would you make?
Ooh, that's really an interesting question.
So we tend to focus a lot about, women, particularly during this month because it's Women's History, where this world would not be around if it wasn't for women.
That's true. I mean, okay, so what I would say is it's great that we have Women History Month and we have International Women's Day. But as you said, without women, we are literally the backbones of our families
Right.
because, we are the mothers, we are the nurturers, right? So if I had to rewrite it, I would say that every day is Women's Day, every single day.
Yeah.
Celebrate the woman in your life, your mom, your sister, your friend, your grandmother. Celebrate them. Don't wait until they're gone to celebrate them. First of all, you don't know the things that they had to go through before, or the things that they are going through.
Yeah.
So celebrate them, recognize them, give these women their roses while they are alive. Let them feel valued. Let them feel cherished. Because as I mentioned earlier, I started this empowerment platform and it just came about. It wasn't anything planned. And as I am spotlighting ladies for Women History Month, the private messages that I'm getting, thank you so much. Because guess what? Maybe that one lady was never recognized for everything that she did. You do not know if she had to have 3 jobs, plus go to school, plus be looking after grandchildren, children. Maybe she had to go without food so that her children could eat. You don't know any of this. So celebrate the ladies, the women in your life, your friends, your mothers, everybody. But to me, every day belongs to women.
I love that. What advice would you give to the next generation of women who want to make history in their own way?
Love yourself, know who you are, and go after your dream. Don't let anybody stop you or hinder you from what you're called to do. Be bold and go after every single thing that God has created you to go after, or what He has instilled for you, because each and every one of us have a purpose. Each and every one of us have a mission on this earth. Find out what that is, and give it everything that you have got. That's what I would tell the younger generation.
So taking that just a step further for the, individual that might be listening, and she's like, I know that I'm purpose for more, but I don't know what that more is. I'm trying to figure out what I'm passionate about. What advice, what tip can you give to her to discover her purpose?
It's funny you asked that. I was listening to a podcast today, and I had an aha moment just on that very,
Oh,
just that very question. So your gift, if you find out what your gift is, and you continuously improve on your gift, it will lead you to your purpose,
mm,
because your gift is tied to your purpose.
yeah,
And I will share an example if that's okay.
definitely.
Okay. So I have the gift of administration, and when I tell you, I ran from it,
Mm,
because this is what I've done from I left high school in the islands. I have worked in the administrative capacity. I've had businesses and I've gotten burnt out. And so I'm like, that's not for me. I don't want to do it. It helps to pay the bills, but that's not me. But here's the thing. That gift is my gift.
mm,
That's a gift that God gave to me, the gift of administration. The reason why I got burnt out, the reason why I couldn't grow, the reason why I couldn't do anything is because he gave me the gift. And yes, I was using it, but I didn't improve the gift. Just like I said about professional development, I can know how to type, which is part of administration. It's an administrative function. But if I don't learn how to advance with computer skills, am I going to still stay using a typewriter? As a matter of fact, they're outdated now. So I don't think you can find one now, right?
In the antique shops.
Exactly. So if I don't advance my skills and advance what administration can look like or what it should look like and move with technology and move with how the world is changing and shifting, yeah, I will have the gift of administration. But it will not service me. It will not, the people that have been assigned to my life that I'm supposed to impact will not be impacted because I will still be using a typewriter.
Right.
And there's no typewriter.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, if you can determine your gifts, find out what your gifts are and focus on improving your gifts. Do the research, go back to school or find classes, workshops, whatever it is, so that you can continually improve. And guess what? Nothing is wrong with staying in school.
Yeah, very true. Very true. So, I know that again, you're very involved with women and, domestic violence and administration. You're an author, business owner. So what would you say, what role do community and sisterhood play in advancing women's success?
What? Repeat that last part.
What role does community and sisterhood play in advancing women's success?
So community and sisterhood. That's a twofold question. So sisterhood. I have the best friends. I am so serious when I say this. I have the best friends. And honestly, I will say I have around, there are a lot of acquaintances, but I think I have around 6 or 7 good friends, really good friends that I can call sisters.
Yeah.
They are around, out of those 7, 3 I speak to every single day. every, and I'm not exaggerating, every single day. If it's by text, phone, whatever, majority is by text, but every single day. And friendship is not just talking. Friendship is, hey, this is what is happening. Okay, I'm on the next flight. That is friendship. That is sisterhood. We got each other's back. We got each other's back. No, guess what? There will be difference of opinions. There will be, I don't want to say arguments. I don't want to say that. Huh?
Disagreements.
Disagreement. Thank you. Right. There will be disagreements, right? Because we're all different. We're all, we all have our own minds and our own beliefs. But if you have friends who have your back, who you can call on, that is one of the most beautiful things. I never had that growing up. Never had it at all growing up. And now I can actually say I am blessed to have amazing friends. And my desire is that everybody have a few good friends that they can rely on. Community, that is my community. They are my community, but there's also the fact of, and I'm not sure if you were asking about this as well, just community on outside. But in terms of friends, those 7 ladies, that's my community. I do have a business community, which is also important because you cannot operate a business, a nonprofit, or anything if you don't have a community. Yeah. So you do need that community as well. So you do have the personal community and then you have the professional community. You do need both of them. So I hope that answers your question.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It does. So as someone who wears many hats, how do you balance keeping a rhythm, keeping the boat float, sailing while taking care of you and self-care? What does that look like?
So funny you asked that. Never knew what that was. And, I'm trying to remember when I actually started this. I don't remember exactly when I started, but I really actually started to zone in much more this year into self care, soul care, everything. And I make sure that there's one day out, minimum. Let me put it minimum, not maximum, minimum. There's one day that I will take where I will turn off my phone. Well, let me not say that. Unless it's my children.
Hmm.
But everything else, my computers are off. And I take that day for myself. Now, it could be anything. I think we were in March, January, the end of January. What did I do? I took a day. I didn't turn on the computer and I went to the spa. And then I left from there, went to lunch, left from there. After I had lunch, I was driving around a community that I liked, came home, lay down in the sofa, turned on the TV, and that was my day. And it was one of the most amazing days.
Yeah.
But that is something that I have decided to do every month, minimum one day for myself. Now, if I can have more, sure. So, so I do that. So that's the first thing. And then in terms of balancing, I had to learn this the hard way. I cannot do everything by myself. I must have a team.
Yeah.
And because I do wear many hats.
Right.
So now, surprisingly, and this is the grace of God, my son has started to help me with some things in my business. And I am also bringing on, for a few hours, an assistant as well to help me because I know the mantle. I know what I'm called to do, and it's huge. I can't do that by myself because this girl needs her time as well. So, yeah.
I love that. So speaking as to, the things that you do, tell us a little bit more about that. We know that you have the magazine, you've written several books, and you recently came out with your solo book. So tell us the why behind these different things, who do they serve, and all that good stuff.
Okay, so how many? Let me see. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 books that I am a co-author in. I think if you can look behind me, there are
Yep.
2 at the top shelf. One was the first co-author book was where I shared a little bit about my story with domestic violence and the different types of abuse. That was the first book. The second book, which I don't have a copy of there, was more about soul care and the hurt of a father or a parent, I should say. The third one was where I shared about my the health issues that I have encountered and that I'm focusing on, images and healing. So that was the third book. Now, my solo book that I'm so proud of, how that came about was I was in a 12-week certification class, and it's actually for speaking certification. And I will say this, and I hope it's okay I say it. So Maryann is actually my accountability partner in this certification class. And both of us said, okay, what is one thing we can take away from the class each week? So the first week, our instructor, Dr. Cheryl Wood, mentioned about a tip book that she had. And same time, Maryann and I are on the phone texting each other. Okay, that's it. So that's how my solo book became, and it's Administrative Foundations for Success. And it shares 40 tips to help the busy entrepreneur. And the one thing I will say is that there can be just one tip out of that book that a business owner didn't think of that can actually change the trajectory of their business, because administration is so important and so critical, and not a lot of people speak about it from this aspect of it. So that is how I created the book, and it's now in pre-sales. I'm now taking pre-sales, and I'm excited about it. So those are the books. Then I have the magazines. The next magazine will be coming out the end of April, and that's volume 4. And I've spotlighted 30 women for Women History Month, and each of them have a feature in the magazine. So some of the proceeds from that magazine goes towards making care kits for domestic violence survivors or divorced women. This month, well, this edition is actually going to go towards divorced women. Last year, it went towards domestic violence. This year, it went to help divorced women. And then my business, Your Brilliant Administrative Consulting Company. I work with business owners, entrepreneurs, corporations to pinpoint the pothole. I call them potholes or cracks in their business, in their administrative foundation, right? And how I summarize it is this: you have a building, and your building, if your building has cracks, and I can speak this way because I do have a real estate background.
Okay.
So your building have cracks. Your building, it's built on a solid foundation. If that foundation has cracks, either the building is going to fall and crumble, or pieces of it may crumble, or something you will know because the foundation will be warped. You will see. And it's the same thing with the business. It's the same thing with your administrative foundation. So when I restarted my business, the direction that I got was that I should help businesses maintain and improve their administrative foundation. So that's what I do.
I love that. I love that. And you love all things admin, so it's a perfect fit. I love that. So 2 more questions before we get into 3 rapid fire questions.
Oh, geez.
How do you celebrate small or big achievements?
So, great question. I do something for me, and I'll give you an example. I was at an empowerment event this past Saturday, and that was the same question that was asked. Well, it wasn't asked. It was where that we as business owners need to celebrate small, large, medium accomplishments. What do you do, right? So we came up with this long list: the spa, going to the movies, dinner, going on a trip. There are so many ways. Moi loves the spa.
Yes.
I love the spa. I love to travel. I love golf. So yes, I do love golf.
I've never golfed on just putt-putt golf.
Well, okay, so when you come back to Maryland, this is why you need to move to Maryland. Okay, this is why you need to move. We'll go to the golf. We'll go. But yeah, there's just so many different things. It could be going to make candle making. It's just something that you find that you like to do, that you're treating yourself.
I love that. So you are on the Fearless Fridays podcast. How are you living a fearless life?
Just being Stacey. That's it. Just be loving the new Stacey, which is the silly Stacey.
I love that.
The Stacey that loves to laugh and just be silly and embracing me. That's how I'm living fearless.
And being unapologetically you.
Wait. Ooh.
You can curse, it's okay.
I wasn't just going to say big time, but no, I'm not sorry. Okay. Listen, I'm loving me, okay? Yes. I'm loving this new me.
I love that. Okay, 3 questions real quick without thinking.
Okay.
What's one current social media trend that you wish would go away?
Oh my God. Video.
Oh my gosh, video. Okay, no more videos. Okay.
I don't like it.
If you could time travel, where would you go?
Woo. Oh, I have no clue.
Well, I'm going to Tahiti, so I guess you can come with me.
No. Bali.
Okay. I've been there. It's awesome.
I know.
So take me with you. Okay.
Yes.
What 5 people would you bring with you if you were stuck on an island?
I mean, people that I know are just,
Just 5 people in general.
if I'm stuck on an island, my children.
That's 2.
Oh, yes, that's true. Okay. Gosh, that's hard because I want to bring all 7 of my girlfriends. So I only have 3 more. Oh, gosh, that's hard. Oh, okay.
Listen, you better pick somebody who's a cook, a nurse, a carpenter, something.
So, nurse, not one of them.
Yeah, because I faint at the sight of blood. It ain't happening.
Not one of them. So, cook, I can cook. So,
Okay.
my children can cook. So, on the island, you know what? I need somebody. Oh, you know what? I have to say, my girlfriend Nadia. I just realized, you know why? Because she was in the army.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for that, I mean, I love her, but she's in the army, so she know how to do things that I don't know how to do on the island. Okay, so that's 3. You know, it's funny because these questions that you're asking, a lot of it is a little bit from the empowerment thing that we did on. Yeah, because we were. Our activity was that if we are on an island, what are the things you want to take with you? So, okay, so, yes, so she's a, let's see what else. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have the food down. Well, my son is there, so he know how to kill the animals that we can get food to eat. So, let's see. So, wherever I go, you say somebody, so, and he's a person. The father, he has to go with me. So, because he's the one that guides me, direct me, and everything. So that's 4. Well, he's actually 3. So,
I will let that slide. Even though that doesn't really count because he's everywhere anyway. So, but I'm going to let that slide.
I know. I don't know anybody who's a doctor or nurse. We do need a doctor or nurse. You know what? You said 5. I'm sorry, I'm bringing all of them. So we have to just fit them somewhere. That's it.
We'll squeeze it. We'll squeeze in.
Exactly. Squeeze in the boat. Yep. Squeeze in the boat.
So as we wrap up, where can our audience, our listeners, learn more about you? I will have all of this in the show notes. And what parting words would you like to leave our listeners with?
So, first of all, thank you so much. This was actually amazing and fun. My business website, yourbrillianttransitions.com. That's my administrative consulting website. You can connect with me there. And actually just relaunched my new website. So, yes, I'm excited. In the banner, there is actually a tab where you can sign up for my newsletter. So you'll be able to do that. On social media, yourbrillianttransitions.com for Facebook and Instagram. On LinkedIn is Stacey D.M. Shaw. And I also have an Instagram under Stacey D.M. Shaw. And my parting words, I mentioned this earlier, but I want to reiterate it. Everybody, I know this show is dedicated to Women's History Month, but I'm speaking generally right now. Mm-hmm. Everybody under the sound of my voice and everybody who is on this earth was created for a reason, for a purpose. Find out what your gift is. Find out what you're called to do. Nurture that gift and continue nurturing it. And as you nurture it, you'll begin to tap into your purpose. Also, another way to help you to tap into your purpose is to serve, right? Serving is something that is so crucial, not just in business. It could be in ministry, it could be at church, wherever. Serving is so important because guess what? As you're serving, you will begin to see the things that you like to do and what you want to do, and how your gifts tie into that. But go after everything that has been created and designed just for you. And you will not know that if you don't open up yourself to life and to experience life and to have the right community, the right people around you. You are amazing. You are wonderfully made, created. You are special. You are unique. You are a masterpiece. There is nobody like you. Your fingerprint, your DNA is the only one. So think about that. You're that special. You're that amazing. You're that unique. If you're all of that, why are you making somebody tell you that you're not? So hold on to that and realize that you are the best thing that this world could ever have.
Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. If you enjoyed today's conversation, please leave us a 5-star review and share with a friend or two. If you aren't already following us on social media, please connect with me on LinkedIn at Maryann Rivera Dannert or visit our website, MaryannRiveraDannert.com. I will catch you next week with a brand new episode, and remember that you are a priority and you matter.